Hi dear Taurus, this is Fleece from Spirit Style. This is a reading about how they feel about you right now. What will um, come to you from them. Okay, let's start our reading. Um, we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands. Okay, starting with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like some of you or they have cut you off, cut the other one off, left a bad situation, a negative situation that was stagnating. There is love between you guys, but you left a bad situation. I feel, Taurus, that you have taken this step, and even if they have taken this step to step away from this bad situation, it's for the better, because there's a sense of again, there's love, but it's just stagnating. It's showing a lot of blocks. Okay, Taurus, if you have taken this step, they are feeling depressed, anxiety. They're not happy about this at all, probably because they didn't see it coming, because they felt like, they felt safe, they felt okay, they felt, okay, in a sense of not happy, but okay, things were going um, in a certain way for a long time. So you tend to feel sort of safe, like, okay, this is going. I'm not really happy, but it's going. It's moving forward. Well, actually, there is no movement with this, but it's there. Yet they're sort of surprised, and they're feeling abandoned, and they're feeling stressed out, negative. They feel like really they've been cut off. But it's, again, it's the right thing to do, to cut this situation off, because, well, of course, of the stagnations and the disappointments, the hopes of it moving forward, um, but it never did. It just stayed at one place, stuck, not serving you both. So moving away from this situation, Taurus, will give you a lot of clarity, because you needed to get some answers. You need to get some, um, letting go control of something um, that was not working, and that also, so you can focus on other important things. I feel, because out of this will come personal development, first of all, for both of you. Like, stepping away from a bad situation that was making you feel negative, and not the love that was really there, was draining you. So perhaps you were also feeling tired and stressed out. So, but it gives you some space to grow, to get some personal development, to really understand, looking from a sideline, and thinking, and seeing things in a clearer way, much more clear way, to understand what was going on, to understand that, yeah, I took the right step to um, walk away from this, to gain some new answers from within. Like, okay, I'm I'm letting this up to the universe, because whatever we've been working on, it was just a sort of safe, known place to stay in, but not helping us in any way, not connecting us in a love connect how a love connection should be. So they are feeling very much afraid, fearful, abandoned. They do know that it's for the best. I feel that they, once they get over the shock, they do know that it's for the best. But the thing is, they have to move to a new path with this love connection, and that's what scares them. that new direction, that new way of finding yourself together in a deeply rooted connection, that brings stability and true love. But that's a new path that they don't know, and therefore feeling insecure about. But the path is illuminated by the sun, you guys, and the moon, and um, so it will bring you um, some personal new growth for them, if it's you that stepped away from this situation, which I feel most of you Tauruses have, which is good. Okay, moving on to the Seven of Pentacles. Um, this might be Pisces, by the way, that you could be dealing with. You know, a water sign, Pisces, I feel. Moving on to the Seven of Pentacles. You know, this could be your own energy, Taurus, since this is the Earth sign, but it could be that you're dealing with a Taurus. Um, so yeah, as I said, when you stepped away from this situation that was not working anymore, you wanted to focus on other things, which is money, career, work, your business, your endeavors, your entrepreneur, whatever it is. You want to move on to this and focus on this. They feel um, emptiness because you left. They feel confronted with their own fears, you know, with the Eight of Cups as well, but they feel confronted with their own fears. Um, they felt like, you know, you have been in this situation for a long time. You put a lot of energy, you put a lot of work, and they feel like a failure. They really feel like a failure, like something didn't work. Somewhere they thought they put some working in it that is that brought some sort of, in a weird way, happiness. But of course, you know, stagnation and blocks and, well, the safety the safety feeling could could have meant more to them than the love, because it's scary, it's new, it brings out insecurities. Might be a twin flame or a soulmate connection here, since they're so afraid and so um, happy with being convenient instead of convenient and love. You know, feeling the love, giving the love, receiving the love. They rather avoid that because that's so scary to them. So yeah, they feel confronted with their fears. There's a sort of weird way of calmness because they know that they have to mm, let this happen. Of course, you know, you walked away from it, so yeah, they have to let this happen, but they have to let this sink in. They want to think this through. They know something will happen. But right now, they're feeling depressed, a little bit negative, a little bit of a failure. Um, but they understand. Somewhere they understand, and the understanding will come out sooner or later. Just understanding that this needed to happen with the Eight of Cups. You know, this separation, this walking away, it needed to happen for them to be confronted with their fears, their deep rooted blockages. They needed to be confronted with that and to work on this, you know. And for you, Tauruses, it means that you can focus on your work and your business, as I said, and on your money. Because obviously that's been, you know, put aside a little bit, or haven't, you know, you couldn't focus, put your focus on that too much, or just something went wrong, which has a lot of potential, which has really a lot of potential for you, and which also will come to fruition, but you just need to let it happen. Focus on it, work on it, whatever you can do, but things will happen for you. So it's better for you to focus on something that you worked hard for, that will have, um, you know, that you can have control over, instead of a situation with them and you being blocked. You know, these Eight of Cups are built up, you know, stacked up like this. that was between the two of you. You couldn't give, you couldn't receive, you couldn't, there was no movement, nothing. Okay, moving on to the Seven of Wands. You might be dealing with a Leo or a fire sign. What I feel like, you guys, with this happening, again, this is personal growth and walking away from something bad in order for universe to take over for all your hard works. Um, the Seven of Wands, I feel like when they've gained clarity, and I think that they will have this soon, they will come back. They will come back because he's putting up a fight. You know, this guide on their card. But he or she whom you left, Taurus, they're coming back and putting up a fight. Because it's funny, like here they're walking away, or it might be you, but just they're like walking away. Okay, obviously I need to leave. Obviously I need to leave this situation. Obviously they don't want me. They don't want this bad situation. Okay, I'm leaving. Feeling depressed, anxiety, whatnot. And here it's like they're coming back. What? No, I'm coming back. I'm putting up a fight. I want what's mine. But with the insights and the personal growth with this card as well, Eight of Cups, the personal growth. I'm coming back and I'm putting up a fight because he has only one wand, and obviously he wants to fight the other six wands by himself. So he's feeling courageous. He's feeling, okay, now I understand what's going on. I understand what's happening here. I understand why it had to happen. This wasn't working. Now I'm coming back, putting up a fight because I worked hard. I'm not letting this go. I'm coming back and putting up a fight. I'm confronting whatever I need to confront and putting up a fight, just they want you back in a positive way to restore this love connection that is, and not having only, the stability or the safety, but the love connection. So they're taking a risk, they're moving, it's the ones, they're making the effort to take back what was lost. Because somehow this situation, you moving away from this, has given them strength. Because of course they're gaining clarity, having personal growth, overcoming obstacles, um, you know, but they're coming back and with the strength that they've gained, they're not letting go of this. And so they're gonna put up a fight, you guys. Let me get some more clarification cards for this situation. How they feel about you, Tauruses. Of course, this is general, so take whatever resonates with you. Some clarification cards for Tauruses, how they feel about it's okay. That letter card. Yep. I don't do reversals for the Lenormand cards, so I'll put them upright for you guys. Okay. Okay. First thing that pops out to me is the letter card. That's, what the Seven of Wands is saying to me. They're going to come back. They're going to communicate again with you. They're going to start, calling you, messaging you, whatever it is. They're going to come back with some sort of communication. Yeah. With the Bear card is the Strength card again. They've gained some strength with, the coffin above. Something has been closed. Something's been cut off. Something's been, shut down. but they've gained strength. Okay, what needs to happen for me to make myself happy? What needs to happen to make my love situation, my love connection happy? Okay, so this needed to happen. Disclosure needed to happen. With the female card, this is the partner card, so it could be male or female. Um, it doesn't really matter, but I feel um, mostly in this, I feel that uh, a female Taurus has put this to end. If not, if it's a male, you got if it's you, male Taurus who put this end, you brought in some female energy into this and felt like emotionally like, okay, I need to end this. This is not working. We're manipulating each other in a very negative way. This needs to end. Okay, so that's been good. It took you a lot of strength. It took you a lot of going back and forth. It took it shows strength that you've done this, and that's very good because it was an energy that was played out, a new sort of energy with the whip card. A new sort of energy needs to come back in, an energy that is, you know, brings joy, love, happiness. And with the child card, new beginnings, a new energy. A new energy is coming in. With the female energy putting things to, to rest, separating a situation or closing down a bad situation, connection that was highly needed. And now a new sense of energy is coming in, some sort of, renewal, a new chance to make things better, to just really throw out the old and get in the new. This could be just a renewal with them, which I think it is mainly. Um, but a new sense of energy, new beginning where you can be open, you can be, you know, it, um, like a child, you can just be playful about it instead of having all these baggages from um, situations that you guys been through together. You can just be open to this new situation, and you're gonna have um, a lightheartedness with each other. With the Tower card, this is what they feel like. They feel like being left alone, abandoned. They feel sad. They really feel sad about this breakup, about this separation. And they're contemplating, they're getting themselves, they're in seclusion and they're contemplating, okay, what's happening, getting their personal growth and overseeing things like what's my next move? What can I do to get this back together in a more loving way? And that's where this card comes in. um, the flowers, an improvement to something, to a love connection. Something's going to improve. He's going to make it better by showing his love, being open to receiving this love. He wants improvement, he wants happiness, he wants joy. Um, so yeah, the flower cards is just saying, I want to improve the situation. You know, could be you, could be them. I'm not really sure, but I feel like it's coming to you, Taurus, that they are coming back with some sort of emotional gifts. And that could just be, them opening up to you, in which they in the past haven't opened up to you. And then, the relationship card, um, the ring, it stands for a relationship. They're not coming back just to come back for a conversation, for some communication. They'll start off with the communication, but they want to solidify it. They want to solidify it, you know, maybe even putting it on paper, but they want to have the relationship. They're fighting, they're coming back to have this relationship, a renewed relationship, and with a fresh new energy, because the connection, the chemistry is still very much there. Okay, you guys, this has been your reading. I hope it resonates. Please take the bits and pieces that apply to your situation, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.